Hey y'all, how are you doing? I miss you. So, as you can see by the title of the video, this is going to be an interesting video. So, what do y'all think wishful thinking means? Some people might know, some people might not. But I'm going to give y'all the definition of it. So, wishful thinking is the formation of beliefs based on what one wants to be true rather than on evidence or reality. It's a tendency to believe that something is true simply because one hopes it is, even if there's little or no reason to believe it actually is. And this title came to me when I was thinking about being cheated on. So usually when you're in a relationship, right, and you have a partner and they tend to be unfaithful or whatever the case may be, usually you would have to be thinking, well, maybe one day, well, maybe this time they won't do it again. Maybe they actually will tell the truth. Maybe I'm actually gonna be, maybe I'm actually gonna be happy with this person now. Maybe these promises they're making are actually true. And I will actually finally live happily ever after. And maybe all this I went through with this person is worth it and it's all gonna be okay. But in reality, that is not true. I mean, at least from my experience, I've been cheated on 50 million times by the same person, and that shit never changed. And you can say I was thinking that way because I was always hoping, I was always wishing, or not wishing, but I was always hoping, or thinking in my brain, oh, this not gonna happen again. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I guess it's worth staying because, this person really gotta love me. I mean, why wouldn't they? Look at me. Look at how I act. Look at what I do. Look at da-da-da. But sometimes people don't care about none of that. Most of the time when people cheating, they either don't have confidence in themselves, so they try to break you down, or they don't have confidence in themselves, so they trying to get validation from multiple people, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe they seen cheaters growing up and they mimicking what they've seen and they think that's the right way to go, even though you can see the outcomes of those situations and it's not the right way to go. But sometimes people just can't get out of the same cycle and they just keep repeating themselves, or whatever the case may be. But regardless of that, you got to look at the reality. When this person told you, oh, I'm not gonna do it again, this and this, I love you, da da da, and I'm gonna make sure this and this, that I'm with you and this never happening again, it was truly a mistake. And sometimes, maybe, I don't know, I never experienced it, but some people could be telling the truth and they could not do it again. But for most situations like this, those are always lies, and it's just gonna keep repeating itself because, first of all, people are gonna lose respect for you when they see that you don't respect yourself because you letting them back in your life. There's no reason for them to do the right thing if they know that they can always get back in good graces with you because you're so forgiving. Some people don't deserve to be forgiven. I mean, I'm not gonna say, cheating is like a conscious decision, especially if it's a calculated decision where they hid things from you and did things behind your back, which is most certainly the case. It's too calculated for it to be like a mistake. Like, it's not. And then if you find out the way that it was done and how it is, and you see how calculated it is and how they tried their hardest to hide it from you, I don't think they really care. You know that they don't really care. But in your brain, in the back of your head, you always think like, oh, maybe they do. Maybe it'll be different this time. Maybe we could fall in love over again and things will be happily ever after. But in reality, you're going to be hurting yourself trying to be with somebody that keep cheating on you. It is wishful thinking. I mean, in reality, that's just not the reality. And I had to realize that, girl, being cheated on is terrible. Like, but it's like, if you understand who you are as a person, understand that you don't deserve certain things, understand what you bring to the table, and know who you really are, and really have discernment and think about everything, like your future, your goals. How is this uh how is this person cheating on you gonna affect you long term? Do you want to be married long term? Do you want to be in a healthy relationship? Because getting cheated on has obviously bad effects, right? Um, it can ruin your trust. It can ruin your perspective of relationships. It can ruin your views on men or women. It can ruin your views on love. Whereas you could find love, but you probably not gonna find it with this person. But this person gonna dictate everything if you keep allowing them to hurt you that way. And you don't want to give nobody that much power over you. So we gotta like put wishful thinking to the side and think logically. Think with intent. We gotta think about what's really happening in our reality. And if our reality is not lining up with what we want for ourselves, we have to let it go. And in reality, being cheated on a lot of times is probably never going to change. And it's too many people in the world for you to stick to somebody that is cheating on you and disregarding your feelings, disregarding who you are, disregarding your emotions. And then you can always think like, well, maybe if I do this, then it'll change. Maybe if I act like that. Maybe if I give this part of me to my partner, or maybe if I try to be sweeter or calmer or more loving or anything, maybe then they will see what's good in me and they will choose me this time. But you don't want to be a part of a list to be chosen, for one. If your partner can't see the good in you and see you are a jewel and see you are special, you're unique, and see all your characteristics that are unique to you, and can't love you for who you are without you trying to show out and try to make them love you, then you don't need that person, because I'm sure there's someone that will love you for who you are, and you won't have to change yourself. You won't have to do the most. You won't have to think something is true or think something is the way it is and compare it to the reality and be at odds with your own mind and all that type of stuff. Like, anything that's out here having you feel some type of way and having you messed up mentally and having you questioning yourself and having you crying or down or broken and having you hoping for something better, you just have to go find something better. Don't sit here and hope for something better with something or somebody that already showed you that they were not for you. They already showed you that they didn't deserve you and that you should be elsewhere with someone that does deserve you and someone that does want what you want. Because at the end of the day, it's really just about choosing the person that wants what you want. And it can seem easier said than done, but in reality, I've been starting to realize, like, I'm not going to even talk to nobody on any romantic level if they don't want what I want, because I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my time. There is not an infinite amount of time on earth. There is a finite amount of time. So talking to somebody that don't want marriage, for example, what are we talking about? We talking for what? We kissing for what? We loving each other for what? We have intercourse for what? If we're wasting each other's time, because one person don't want this, one person do want this, and these are probably like non-negotiables, for example. So it's like, it's a waste of time. We gotta maximize our time by going for what we want, what we need, what we long for, and we will find our special person if we continue to be true to ourselves. And yes, honey, you can. And yes, honey, you do not have to stay with nobody that is emotionally messing you up. Just do what you gotta do, be who you gotta be, and let go of who you gotta let go of to reach your full potential. Okay?